Okay guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So this is the Gen Tech YouTube channel, and then today we'll be talking about combinators in CSS. So you're going to learn how they are being applied in tests. So let's dive in. So to begin with, we've already have our class container over here, and then we have our name for paragraphs over here. So let's try and use the combinators. So with the combinators, you have the descendants, the child, the adjacent sibling, and the general sibling. Of which the descendants, you let me not explain that much so that you will get to understand it much with using the CSS. So let's call our class container. Then let me give it a border so that you'll be able to differentiate between the divs and the ones that are not in the div. So yeah, see that it's been applied over here. So you could see the base div 1, then 2 div. So this is the parent div, then this is the child div. It's inside. You get it? Okay. Now let's try and apply the combinators and see how it goes. Okay, so let's start with the descendants, of which descendants in relation to families, it actually goes like the grandchildren. So with this, it's going to affect the text inside the borders, everything, actually everything, since it's actually the parent div, it's in the parent div, so it's going to affect this parent div. You get it? Yeah, so let's call them. Then let's use the background color. Let's make it yellow. Yellow. Okay, so as I said earlier, so you can actually see guys. Yeah. And then now let's try the child, which actually one of the children. So the children actually the ones inside this div, the one that's actually going to be applied to. So let me show you guys. Okay, okay, okay. So you see this one. If let's see, okay, let me try and add an apparatus over here and see what I'm trying to talk about. So you see, let me make it 6, right? So it's in this div. So if I bring it out of this div, and then we'll make it that way. Just cut it and then just press it over here. So you see, 20 parts. But when I use the descendants, it affects everything. Okay, so guys, that's how the child, the combinator child actually works. Now let's go to the adjacent sibling. So as you say, the next first sibling. So let's say this one, they are all siblings. The next one, so meaning going to affect this very one. This very one. Let me show you guys. Okay. 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 So now you see. Yeah. So it just affects that one. Yeah. And now, okay. So in case, let me just show you something. Let me try and bring to affect this one. You see, the immediate next after the sibling. That's what actually affects users. Now this is the general sibling. That one affects all the outer siblings, or no matter the number. Matter the number. Okay, so you see. So I can actually add another this one so that you see how it works, you see. So no matter the number that you're going to add to affect it. Okay, so guys, this is how the CSS combinators actually works. Thanks for watching.